1 in 10,000. The odds of winning the lottery? The odds of finding a shiny Pikachu in the game Pokemon? No. These are the odds of getting a sloth in the popular video game, Super Auto Pets. Many have tried and many have failed, but nobody's determination can match that of Mr. Nathan Stanz, or Stanz for short, who took up the nigh impossible task of not being able to end his live stream until he saw his prized possession, the sloth. Grief, excitement, turmoil, that and many more can be seen here today on Beyond the Blur.
The Slothathon. 80 hours of completely unbroken SAP gameplay, or Super Auto Pets for the casual fan. These 80 hours involve Stan's personal hunt, his mods, and even a rally cry near the end to get as many people involved as possible to search for the elusive sloth. When I saw the mods getting a sloth before Stan's ever got one, oh my god, I couldn't contain my laughter. It was just too funny. My only thought was, I thought this would go on for 2 days, maybe 3 days, but 80 hours long? This was ridiculous. But something that did seem kind of weird is so many people got a sloth before Stan's ever saw one.
This one line puzzled us as well. How could the event go on so long without a single sloth in sight? Ludwig said that their odds of appearing are almost guaranteed after hitting 200 hours in-game. Was there some kind of external factor at play here affecting the RNG of getting a sloth? We spoke with an RNG expert who studied this case in further detail.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tim Allen, and I have my doctorate in RNG, or Random Number Generator. I wrote my thesis paper on the likelihood of getting a shiny Pokemon, so you could say this case is right up my alley. The study for this started as many of them do. I'm just looking at pages of data until we noticed something different. And we noticed some very interesting inconsistencies here that did not line up with the Super Auto Pets game code. Something seemed to be altered. The game's code was different. And throughout all my studies, I found this PDF, and the information that's contained on it, I think you would want to see.
After receiving this PDF, there was only one thing to do. Open it and see what it might contain. At first, I couldn't believe what I was reading, but this document led us to one unsuspecting individual that has very close ties with Mr. Stanz. Mr. Kantz, we have a document here we would like you to read, and we have a few follow-up questions.
Oh, this? No, this isn't my handwriting at all. This is definitely not me.
Well, isn't that your signature at the bottom of the page?
It might say Kantz, but that's a very, very common name where I'm from.
But doesn't it also say Kantz, the editor for Stanz? Yeah, that Stanz, the one that you're thinking of at the bottom of the page. You know exactly what this document is. Stop beating around the bush.
Okay, you got me. Look, I'll come clean. I rigged the Slothathon so that Stanz wouldn't get that sloth. I mean, you can't blame me. We didn't want it to be a 30-second stream. We wanted it to be at least 2 days. It's the Slothathon. We had to build some sort of tension, but I didn't expect the stream to go as long as it did. I mean, the deal with Mango was he was supposed to come in about 60 hours into the stream, and that's it.
And who is this Mango you speak of?
You don't know Mango? I mean, don't ask me. I'm sure you could speak to him.
Who was Mango? What was his purpose in all this? Did I remember to take my laundry out of the washer before I left? I traveled to the Amazon rainforest to find out. Please state your name and occupation. My name is Mango, and I'm a full-time sloth for the game Super Auto Pets. What was your involvement with the Slothathon? It was just a job. What about it? If someone offered you a huge pile of leaves, twigs, and buds, You wouldn't turn that down, would you? That's enough food to last me a full year. And not even that, do you know how long it would take me to get from the Amazon rainforest all the way to California? You have no freaking idea. But I didn't think that not showing up could cause so much pain, panic, and misery to Stanz. So, using an idea that Stanz thought up himself, we found a loophole. My contract with Kant said I couldn't show up in his queue, but it didn't say that I couldn't show up in one of his viewers. So I did what I could and got a first-class plane right into the Super Auto Pets queue. And lo and behold, eventually, I would make it into the queue of one of his viewers. And luckily that viewer was great enough to give Stanz the ability to get the sloth. Or me, Mango. And finally end the Slothathon.
Victory had finally come to Stanz using his quick wits and thinking. But what about the fractured bond between him and Kantz? When we reached out to speak with Stanz to inform him what transpired here today, his only comment was, "That's content, baby," and he immediately went back to playing Super Auto Pets. If you enjoyed today's installment of Beyond the Blur, please consider subscribing and liking the video. I really appreciate it. But also in the comments down below, let me know what you would like to see on the next installment of Beyond the Blur.